Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome. So today we're gonna be doing some coding. Now let me jump over to here. So as you can see, we are now finished the kitchen mapping, and now we need to actually start working on the kitchen job logic from scratch, mind you. We're going to we're pretty much gonna like I haven't done any logic yet. All I've done is thought out the type of logic that I want to do. So what I'll do is I'll explain the way it's going to work. So to be able to work in the kitchen, you're going to have to come put on your overalls, and then and then as soon as you walk into the kitchen, then you're going to be given a task, and the tasks you're going to do are going to be gathering ingredients either from this shelf, that shelf, or the fridge, and then coming to this area here, and then chopping up the ingredients and preparing the ingredients and stuff like that. So the first stage will be gathering ingredients, the second stage will be preparing the ingredients, and the third stage will be using either this one, or this one to cook the ingredients. All different types of montages. There's going to be like starts and finishes, and they're going to go for so long. We can also spawn things in their hand, when they're cooking and stuff like that. So I'll show you some of the animations, but the main stuff we want is probably here. So look, there's like a pot stirring animation, so we can use that one for the pot stirring animation. I've actually got pots as well, but we've got knives for cutting, and also flipping stuff like with a spatula type of thing. So there's also, let me show you quickly this. We can go to here. Static meshes, where is it? Grocery pack. So here's a bunch of food that we can use. You can, like, obviously you gather ingredients and stuff like that. Some stuff are going to be in the fridge, and other stuff can be on the shelving and stuff like that. So that's the idea of that. But let me start explaining more of how it's going to work. So obviously you put your clothes on, you'll come in, you'll get a task, and then you'll have to either go to one of these shelves or this fridge to gather ingredients. Once you gather the ingredients, then you'll have to come to this table. I'm thinking about making it just say you have to come to one of these boards here. So there's going to be multiple boards. So there will be 3 different locations to gather ingredients, and then 3 different locations to prepare the ingredients. So multiple players can sort of do it at the same time. And then there's going to be multiple. It really doesn't matter where you do it. There's just going to be different. This one's going to be spatula flipping. This one's going to be pot stirring. And potentially like a combination of pot stirring and like stir fry wok, because we got all those types of animations. So let's see if I can actually show you the animations quickly, just in case you didn't see them from yesterday. But I know how to actually get them now. We can go, what's it called? Workstation. So we've got a bunch of different stuff. What do we got? We've got big pot stir loop. So that's used sort of with the big thing there, and there's like we've got a big pot that you can have on the stove, and you actually stir and stuff like that. So there's stuff like that. What else have we got? We've got flat top flip patty. So that's like flipping a patty with a spatula type of thing. We've got a big flip. We've got different types of flips. So we can have like different variations, and it's pretty much going to be random, but it'd be like a combination of different stuff, and you're actually cooking type of stuff. So what else have we got? Frying pan idle, not those ones. We want to see the loops. And we got fry pan stir. So that's holding a fry pan while stirring something, maybe something in their hand. So we can make it look fairly realistic type of thing. And there's also dishwashing, dishwashing animation, which I want to just add an NPC here that's permanently washing dishes, just so it adds a little bit of life to the kitchen type of thing. And they won't get in the way. I was thinking about making it so they can like walk around, maybe wash dishes here, walk over here, grab something from the cabinet. But then I was thinking they would just get in the way. They'll literally be getting in the way. So all that's going to happen is this spot here is going to be taken up, and that's just going to be an NPC washing dishes non-stop there. So let's jump straight into the code. So the first thing we're going to need is a component to do all the logic in. So let's start doing that, and then we need a trigger. So let's start doing everything right now. So let's add a new component to the character. We can go to active component. We can call this kitchen. Now we can add the references, add it to the references. Kitchen, AC kitchen. Alright. Okay. So now we've got those references. Now I can add it to the character. AC kitchen. Now let's start doing the coding for the kitchen component. We'll just get it ready. We won't be doing any logic now. We'll be just getting this ready because this logic is gonna. We need somewhere to be able to. Because when you walk into I'm going to put a volume here to be able to determine when you've walked into the kitchen and when you've walked out of the kitchen. So then, like I know when to initiate tasks and stuff like that, and when to cancel a task. Say you haven't finished cooking and then you walk out, you'll cancel the task. And also, we need to make it so if you've got your overalls on in kitchen mode, and you walk out of here, it removes it just like the warehouse. So you can't just walk around the prison with your overalls on. It removes them, type of thing. So we need that. First we need the kitchen. I literally just done a tutorial about how I do my component process. With like a base sort of references component. So if you want to go check that out, it's on YouTube. But get owner, get components, and then we want just the references here. Promote that to a variable, AC references. Alright, so now we're ready to go, type of thing. Actually, this is what I've been doing. I'm yet to see if this fully, because things get called multiple times for in overlaps, especially the controller and the character. So I try to just narrow it down as much as I can here. It also sets it on the server, type of thing. Oh, I don't know if it sets it on the server, but that's my process anyway. So now we've got a kitchen that thing. Now we need a new trigger. What can we'll duplicate this one. What times do I Xander DKYT on YouTube says, hey, what times do you usually stream? Anywhere from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Sydney, Australia time. So currently I started around 8:30 today and it's 8:46 right now. So anywhere from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Sydney time. Usually daily, I try to do as many streams in a row as I can. I'm going to be doing at least 3 or 4 in a row now. I've done one yesterday. Today we'll be doing at least another 1 or 2, potentially 3. But if I do take a day off, it's just a day or two, or it's usually either me resting or just working on code off stream type of thing. But let's call this the kitchen trigger. We can just do that. All right, beautiful. So that's ready to go pretty much. All right. There's another trigger here. We want to copy this. Oh, there is a triggers folder. All right, so kitchens. Move to triggers. Copy the position and the size of that. Cleaning trigger. Okay. Alright, now the same size. I reckon both of those actually can go higher. Alright. So there we go. So now we've got the logic. Alright, so now we've got the kitchen. Now, what do we want to happen? Actually, let me just make sure this is off, so then we can actually start seeing messages. So let's just finish. Oh wait, we need some logic here. So actually, we're going to need to check their state, make sure that actually. Okay, so now we need to make a new working state. Cleaning, cooking. Alright. Oh wait, oh yeah, that's right, because they'll be in the cooking state. So only if they're cooking, oh yeah, that's right. Alright, so we'll print string. Can cook. Alright, so now we'd have to be in a working state, which we should be when we put the clothing on. So let's jump in game, but we need to do it this way. And I need to drag it over potentially. Oh, no, it's going to work. Beautiful. Alright. So now I should be able to put my overalls on and then walk in. Shout out to the 2 watching on YouTube, the 1 on Twitch. And the 0 on Kick right now, but alright, so nothing should happen now. But then if I go I can go boom, and I haven't seen the message. Uh, what? I don't know what these things are, man. These errors only happen when I run in editor mode and viewport, but if it's a standalone game, it's fine. But the standalone game opens in the wrong window, so we have to go do this. We'll forget about that. Uh, I need to make sure this logic's working. Kitchen. It's not. Here we go. You cannot remove your overalls while you're working. Yeah, so that would be there. Job type. Okay. Yeah, okay. We need to make a new job type. Kitchen. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so these are all the jobs, that, at least for the base game. There really isn't any reason to do any more jobs. You can work in the warehouse, you can work in the kitchen, the laundry, the workshop, or or as a janitor. So it sets the job type. Okay. Okay. So that's just setting it. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing it this way, but I need to set the working state. Uh, or is it here? Hmm. This should be setting to cooking states. This is just putting the working state. Okay. That's what it is. The logic needs to happen here. So if they're here, then we can go like this. Uh, so if they can cook, we set their working state as a cooking. And then we print the string. You can now cook. We do it this way because we want to start from the very start of the process and go to the next step and then the next step and the next step. And throughout that process, you're testing everything. That's just what I do. Get something basic working. Once it's working, then you understand exactly how it works and you're able to optimize it from there. Don't try and think about optimizing things all at the start, like trying to build the final thing. So we can now work as a kitchen worker. Something's wrong with this trigger. What? This should literally just be the process. I know I'm looking at this again, but this needs to. Yeah, what's going on here? Bang, bang. Fucking hell. Alright. You know what? I'm just gonna look at this and we'll copy the process, the actual process. Let's run it on the server. I don't even want to think about how he's gonna. Generate kitchen task. So we just want to be able to trigger this thing. Or I can do what I've been doing before. We hear that sound. But when we generate the kitchen task, I don't know why I'm doing it this way where I had to set this as well. I think there's a reason. uh, so when they say put it on, take it off, put it on, take it off. But when we go here, we just set our job type. Okay. That's just putting the clothes on and off, and I don't know why on earth it's not working because their job type's getting set. Something's unsaved here. Okay. Let's give it one more run. We should hear a sound. Should be no sound when we, a bit choppy, what's it? Oh. This multi-streaming is a fucking massive impact on the frames, man. Like 10, 15 up to 20 frames. Alright, I'll remember that. So, should hear nothing. We didn't hear anything. Good morning, Widowmaker, on YouTube, mate. How you doing? Okay, so fucking what is going on here? Okay. Hopefully it's going to cooperate. Okay. I don't know why I can now cook now. Alright. Oh, that's right, because it's not narrowing it down. What? Okay, so that fucks shit up. That's setting the job type, alright. So I'm doing the wrong fucking thing. The working state hasn't been set yet. Job type. Switch. Looking real good, the prison, yeah. It's all loading like really like heaps better now too. Like I'll show you if you haven't seen yet actually. But look at this. That's the engine doing its own thing. Now everything unloads. Now it's like literally like boom, boom. It knows like it's unloading everything properly now. Well, to its own accord type of thing. But that just tells me that that's about the engine is handling it a lot better. So we got here, we got job types. So now we need to say if they've got a job type for kitchen, then we can generate tasks. So this is going to work, but we'll just make sure. Amazing was watching this today. Is it easier to manage now? Oh, hell yeah. Now, because like, instead of clicking on here and then that wall can get inched over and all this type of stuff. Look at this. That whole thing can literally be moved like with ease. You know what I mean? Like, and that's every section. Boom. Boom. Oh, I didn't click on the thing, but boom. Like, you know what I mean? So, hopefully that's all back where it was meant to be. But yeah, very nice now. And if you want to see how I did that and optimize the map this way, go check out the tutorial. My first tutorial, literally. I literally just posted it. But yeah, I'll show you exactly what I did. But there's that. So now we want to jump in game. And this loads a lot quicker too. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure that this works this way the whole time. So then we can just... It's going to be a lot quicker during the streams, you know what I mean? Instead of sitting there for... It's like up to 10 seconds if you run a standalone game. But see, like, if you want Steam functionality, you have to run it in a standalone game to be able for Steam to work. See, that's right. Nothing's happening, right? But if we put this on, now we can cook. And see how it's getting called twice? So this is still getting called twice. Like, how can it be twice on the server? Like you, if I cannot possibly narrow it down even further than that. But why? Yeah. So this is getting called twice, man. Fuck, that's not good. I guess it doesn't matter, but fuck. All right. So okay, they wouldn't be in this state unless they can actually do it. So generate kitchen tasks. So now we've got this. So now what we want to do is start doing generating the task location. So how we're going to do this? Let's think. Well, let's start like thinking a process through. What we want to happen, put the overalls on, walk in here, bang. It will say go and gather rah from whatever ingredients location. See, this is a container right now where it's like you can stash stuff in there, but I want to turn that into a blueprint, that into a blueprint, and that into a blueprint which you can interact with, and these are going to be the ingredients locations. So the first thing we need to do is specify these locations. So let's go to here, ingredients locations. All right. Shout out to the free watching on YouTube, the one on Twitch, and the 0 on Kick. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing. Notify YouTube to send more people in here. If you're definitely enjoying these streams, make sure you hit the like button. Alright, we need locations now. So let's call it the small shelf. Tombstone on YouTube says, "What's good, man? How you doing, brother? Welcome to the stream. You're about 30 minutes. We're about 30 minutes in, bro. Large shelf, small shelf, large shelf, fridge. So these are the free ingredients locations. So the first thing we can do is potentially, let's forget about all this for now. So now we can generate a task at the right time. Let's turn what we need to into, and here's another good thing about this. See how this is the kitchen, right? And it's the level instance. You can go like this and edit it, and you're literally only editing that level instance, which is super sick. So what I want to do is I want to like replace these actually, and these are relative positions. What is it? Wire rack. Alright, we need to create some wire racks. But what I want to do actually, yeah, we're gonna do it like this. We're just gonna create the blueprint and then build the racks and then just replace them. So we want an interactable with code. Well, this one's going to be the least amount of code in it to delete. So what we want to do is we want to duplicate this and call this the BP small shelf. Should I make this a master? And then no, it's not going to matter. So small shelf. Let's remove this nonsense. Now we need an interact type to be able to give it a name type of thing. This is how I do it. I'll just put it all in here. So interact types. We need now bang, bang, bang. We need a small shelf, large shelf, fridge, gas oven. Oh wait, no. First we need prep table. Now we need a gas oven. We need one more. Alright, that's the gas oven. This is the like what's the difference between this and this? What I'm gonna call this the frot. Like okay, we've got a gas oven. What's this? The grill? We'll call it the grill, you reckon? We'll just call it the grill. The grill oven. Is that even a thing? Help me, guys. I need. What are we going to call this? I don't want to call it oven 1, oven 2, oven 3. So we've got the gas oven. Ah, the hot plate. Okay. This one's the hot plate. Okay. Not necessarily an oven, but it's a hot plate. So the gas oven, the hot plate. And we'll call it the grill. And we'll call the middle one the grill. Gas oven, hot plate, grill. Gas oven, grill, hot plate. Beautiful. Prep table. Small shelf, large shelf, fridge. Alright, beautiful. That's us. So now, This is going to be the small shelf. Beautiful. Rack. Wire rack. Interesting. Boom. But what I'm assuming is this is like the collision is going to be like complex, where it's going to be hard for the interaction line trace to be able to, like, it's going to be hard to interact with this. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to have to leave that collision the way it is while I'm placing stuff on the shelf, which will be pretty quick. Just to build the blueprint so it looks like there's stuff on the shelf. But then once it's done, I need to change the collision to box collision. So it's literally it'll be easy to interact with the thing. So that's what we're going to do. So we can exit that. We can put our small shelf here. What we can do is work out what type of shit's going on the shelf. And then just bring it all in one hit. So not the food pack, the store props, statics, grocery pack. Okay. What? I mean, we can't put vegetables on or fruit on the beer. That's definitely not getting used. Alright, bread can go on the shelf. Bubble gum, butter. Butter can go in the fridge. We've got cans. Candy, or candy probably. I feel like the vegetables and the fruits need to go in the fridge. Cheese, fridge. Chocolate bar, no. Coffee, shelf. Cornflakes, shelf. Crackers, shelf. Curd. Is that like cheese? Curd cheese or something? Eggs, shelf. Energy drink? No. This is we just want like proper ingredients, like a restaurant style. So we've got flour, shelf, ice cream, garlic, that can go on the shelf, I think. Jam, ketchup, milk, fridge for sure. Noodles, shelf. Oil, shelf. Pasta, peanut butter. I can definitely need that. Potato package. What? No. Pudding, rice, salt, small jar, spice, sugar, tea, water, no. Wine and yogurt, no. Vegetables, no. Alright, so now we can go like this and just go. Oh shit. Not meant to do that. Fuck. Okay, let's just start. So we want it. Bang. Just keep grabbing them up. What type of height we want here? We want a 140 on these bad boys. The hell? Oh, okay. Bread. And obviously I'm not going to use all of them. Because some will have to go on the small shelf, some on the big shelf. Or should we just do 2 locations? Yeah, I feel like, yeah. What type of shelf we want? We want a big shelf. We're just going to we're just going to use this big shelf, whatever it's called here. This thing. wire racking, small shelf, interesting. Okay. This, bang, bang, bang. Okay, we're gonna rename this. I mean, why make two shells when we can just make one? You know what I mean? Pantry. We'll call it the pantry. That's what we'll call it. Not that it is a pantry, but we'll just call it that. Let's rename these. So we need, what are they? Interact types. Boom. The pantry. Alright, so there's the pantry, the fridge, the prep table, the gas oven, the hot plate, and the grill. Beautiful. Pantry. We're looking at a 175 on that. Of course, that's not going to cooperate. I think a little bit above is better than a little bit below. Needs to be turned this way at least. Duplicate. Alright, we've got a couple of rows of bread there. We've got our tea. Very critical ingredient there. What do we got down here? Oh. Eggs. Beautiful. We can actually make a row of these. Come on, man. Oh, wait. Oh, you can't shift end in here. Okay. Close enough. I feel like we can put the eggs over here and make one mad row of these. What's this? Flour. Flour and oil on the same rack. What do you reckon, guys? Let's slow this down a bit. Starting to look more and more like a pantry. What do you reckon, guys? Alright, we'll have tea and coffee. So, why is that so high? Oh, I knew it. Ah. I literally was just thinking about like saving it before I'd compile. Man. Well, there's our first crash for today. 47 minutes in and we crashed. Wow. Okay. Okay. It's loading, guys. You just can't see it on your screen. She'll be up soon. We're at 45% compiling the 64 shaders all the time. I don't know why. The mysterious shaders. Who knows what's been compiled? And it's new things are being added constantly without my awareness. Okay. Let's do it. 95%. We're just about to pop open right now. Boom. Wait for it. Bazinga. Man, what a nightmare this is going to be. I betcha. Oh, fuck. Oh, for the love of God. Okay. I think it's 75. I'm just going to do one shelf at a time and try and get into the habit of literally like see how I tried to compile it and it crashed, right? What you want to do is try and save it before you compile it because at least you've saved your progress. And then if it does crash, let it crash. Uh, but yeah, there's like a little tip if that always does your head in because it does my head in. This needs to be flipped. I'm just going to keep saving after everything placed. We need this coffee or flour. That's going to go here. Sugar. Oh, sugar can go next to the coffee, I guess. Bit of variation on it. Coffee, tea, sugar, bread. I want to do the eggs again. Oh, that's pretty close. I feel that's like bang on. Yeah. Starting to look a little bit more like a pantry. What's that? Flour, okay. That can be down. I feel like some more. What's this? Cornflakes. Yeah, no, that's look at what type of cornflakes is that, man? Alright. Oil and eggs definitely need to be on the same rack. Unless you get her like me and use butter as oil. Oh, oh, you definitely need to be move directly. What else we got? We got pasta, black tea, guard tea. We won't bother having two different teas. Ah, shit. What's this? We got the small breads. No point having two breads. Actually, that actually might look pretty cool. Another variation of bread. No. Starting to look very much like a pantry now. And this is just all the dry stuff type of thing. We've still got to build the fridge, and I want to make it so the fridge door opens at least a little bit when you interact with it. Sea salt, okay. Peanut butter, no. I mean, it's more of a commissary item, I think, that thing. What's this? Noodles? No. We want like pantry style stuff here, you know what I mean? Like all the essentials for cooking, like crackers, no. What's this? Rice. Definitely need some rice. Because the idea is that you're cooking like the main meals for the prison, you know what I mean? Like the so you need all this type of stuff. It's like the meals you'll get for free off the prison, that type of thing. I think we're running out of stuff to use. I think these jams will be alright. Maybe. We've got some other cans. Uh, no, I don't really like these. I mean, these cans might look alright. These ones. What's that? Beef in a can. Okay, we'll use that and that maybe. I don't like that or that. This looks alright, I guess. What's this? Crackers or something. Spices. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we'll use that as well. I feel like these tuna cans would need to be there as well. What's this? Yeah, tuna cans. What's this? Who cares what it is? We'll just put them all here. I feel like that's a weird looking can though. Alright. So that's the rest of the stuff. Oh, I forgot to save it again. Alright. But now we're good. Now what I'll do, I reckon we just, yeah, put the rice and the pasta together. The flour's critical ingredient. Or maybe we can just go like this. No. Oh, the thing is not on the right spot. That's a good height for that, I think. Always that tiny little bit. For kids. Can't have that. I feel like that's gonna be good. Couple rows of this maybe. I feel like if we just have 3 shells, it'll be good. Alright. I think it's, let's just get a couple of spices row up here or something. We'll put the spices. I don't think that's even going to look, yeah, we'll definitely, wait, it looks weird. Like, now let's forget about the spices. Alright, there we go. There's our pantry, guys. You like it? So let's see how it's going to look. Actually, let's remove these. Looking good. Thank you, Widowmaker, mate. Okay, so that doesn't want to get fixed. We'll just do this. Interactable pantry. Boom. Shit. Alright. Let's try and get this centered. Where, should be there, I believe. So there you go. Boom. There's our pantry. Now let's start working on our fridge. So you'll be told to either go to the pantry or the fridge to grab ingredients. Maybe even go to both of them. But let's actually we're gonna have to rebuild this whole thing actually. Let's duplicate that. blueprints, fridge. Wait, pantry, is door open? Fridge, fridge. So we're gonna have to do this like fridge. No, that I believe, yep. Now we're gonna have to put racking in it. Shout out to the 4 watching on YouTube, the 1 watching on Twitch, and the 0 on Kick. But let's go to, what do we want the racking, which would be here. Needs to go half of that. What streaming platform would be best for us to watch from? Whatever one you want, bro. That's the best one. I don't want you trying to, go from one platform to the other. Just really whatever you want to watch on, that's the best platform, to be honest. It really doesn't matter because it's identical. They're all identical. You can't see comments from other platforms, but I can and I respond to them. But what type of racking do we want here? Let's try to get. Whoa, why is that so small? Is that? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we'll just do that. So let's go maybe to a certain height here. What's this? Let's go to 50. 50, 55, 51, 52, 53. Alright, now 53. From 53 high, we do 100. Ah, shit. Oh, maybe not 100. 50, I believe. Boom. Duplicate. Boom. Good heights, you reckon? I can just like go bang and then like this. Alright, so what's that? That's that. So we want to duplicate that. And then put that there. Boom. Alright. Now we're going to have door logic. So I'm thinking about the door, like, I'm thinking about having this one door closed, so we won't even bother putting any stuff in there. We'll just put a bunch of stuff in here. So the door's going to open a little bit when you interact with it, and then it's going to close by itself. So you'll be able to see the food in there, but it's like you're opening and closing the door. Because there's only so much realism we can do, type of thing. But now we want the doors. Slow this down a bit. Okay, we need to be very precise with this. What the hell is that thing? Alright, it wants to sit on there maybe. Oh, obviously the wrong side. Let's get this out of the way. I can line it up this way, I think. Yeah, I think that's good. So what do we got? We've got a 380 or whatever on that. We need a height of this. Beautiful. What do you reckon, guys? Very nice placement of the doors. So this is how it's going to work. Like when you interact with it, it's going to go crrrt, crrrt, and you're going to see like all fruit and shit in there. So that's how it's going to be. So let's just open this for now. We're only going to have that one door. And that's 90 degrees, alright. So now we need to put some food in here now. Shout out to the people watching. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. If you're enjoying the streams, make sure you hit the like button. We'll send YouTube, notify YouTube to send more people in here. But what we want is store props. We've been going for over an hour, not bad. Alright. Grocery pack. Static meshes. Okay. Should we ignore the fruits and just go straight for the veggies? Definitely need some avocado. Oh, the banquet. A banquet package. Oh, zip package. Very nice. This one for the meal. Oh, very good. I don't even know. Is banquet is that a French thing? I don't know. Definitely need some butter in the fridge. Probably some beer, but someone will be copping a charge. Butter. Carrots. Interest. 2 carrots. Why? Which carrot's better, you reckon? This one looks more like a carrot. Cheese. 1 piece of cheese. Okay. We can have multiple cheeses. Corn. Corn dogs. Cucumbers. Garlic. Definitely need that. Juice, no. Lemons, limes. Meat. Ah. Yeah, that will look sick. 3 different types of meat. Some milk. 2 different types of milk.
onion patties. Because we're going to be flipping patties. We might even be able to put patties on the. That's what we'll do. We'll make it so there's patties and you're actually flipping patties and stuff. Maybe not necessarily flipping it, but we can put the patties on the like in the fry pan or something. Pears. No, that's a fruit. Peppers. Why do you call them peppers? They are capsicums. A pepper is like black pepper, okay? A pepper. It's not even spicy, so why call it a pepper? Uh, Americans. It's a fucking capsicum. And you call prawns shrimp as well, which is hilarious. Potato package. What? Okay. A pumpkin. Definitely one of those bad boys in there. And some tomatoes. Very critical. I don't want to double up things for no reason. Vegetable packet. Okay. Maybe, nah, there you go. All right, so there we go. We've got 23 different pieces to put in here. Uh, we'll just attach it to the main, I guess. Boom. Let's maybe get it all up here. Oh, that's just one of them. Oh, wow. Shit. Okay, so bang, 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 bang. Oh, not that one. Now, hopefully they're not there anymore. Okay, beautiful. So now we've got our stuff. So how should this look? I reckon milk and stuff down here. Remember to keep saving. Uh, pumpkin. Maybe a pumpkin can be down here maybe or something. Probably not a hygienic place to put it, but let's just leave that there. Let's get this other milk in here. That's the height we want. Just 103. Bang. Oh man. Oh, now it's going to be hard to place. All right. All right. All right. Whatever. All right. Boom. What I want is like heaps of veggies up here because you're probably going to see that at eye level. Heaps of veggies up here and what I think would look sick. There we go. That's what we want. A couple of capsicums or peppers as you like to call them. Goodness. 90. Boom. Boom. Oh, what? Duplicate. 180. Well, alright. Get some more veggies up here. We've got the 103s here, or the 152s. Beautiful. Maybe I should have thought about this and actually done this off stream so we had them ready for the code. But we'll just keep going however long it's going to be. That one click. No, just a tiny bit. Bang. Alright. Also too close here. Actually, I feel like this will look good here on this corner. It's like not necessarily something they'll use all the time. Maybe. Starting to look more and more like a fridge. You most of the time not going to see this stuff, but we need, like, instead of just grabbing something from the fridge and nothing happens, we at least need to open the door. Maybe you have to open the door first and then grab ingredients. I don't know, we'll work it out, but we just need to get this working. Why is there two of those? Cheese. It's always a tiny bit. Put our cheese, very nice. Our vegetables are just going to sit here. Maybe? I don't know. I think it's like it's going to be empty down there if we don't put something there. We got some very critical tomatoes. Got to have all the good stuff. Been loving tomatoes lately. Tomato and cheese sandwiches. Oh, beautiful. Bit of lettuce as well. Is that the height we want? Why is that? Like, look at the LED on that thing. Just look at it. It looks like a look. The LED on that's hilarious. Not today, mate. I cannot. Oh wait, the LED on everything's changing. Alright. The tomato looked bad, so we're not going to use it. Here's another capsicum. We don't need that. Lemons and limes. I think lemons and limes are going to be useless. Definitely need the butter. The butter can go here or something. Is that at the bottom? Yes, beautiful. Oh. Heaps of butter. We're going to have heaps of butter here. Oh, we'll go 3. Butter, cheese, milk, pumpkin, corn, capsicum, frozen veggies. That won't make sense in the fridge. Maybe a couple of onions. They're not gonna look at the look at the LED shift on that bad boy. What's going on here, mate? Where's the LED? Can you change the LED for me? There is no LED. Oh, okay. Now it just disappeared when I changed that. Okay, whatever. We're not gonna have these round fucking stupid things. Hopefully this garlic's alright. Yeah, the garlic looks fine, I think. Have a couple pieces of garlic up here. Couple pieces of garlic, why not? Oh, we got the meats. I forgot about that. This carrot looks alright. I don't think we'll worry about this, or maybe. Nah, I think we're gonna run out of room. Definitely probably one of these. Now we've got meat, which we can probably just put on the rack behind here. Just so it looks like there's meat there as well. Then we should be good. Then we can start jumping into some logic. The hell is that? Like a liver or something? You know what I mean? Just so there's some meat in there.
mean, should there be like meat like this in the fridge? Mystery meat for the prisoners. And if you correctly guess that what animal it is, you get a free Coke. The mystery animal. Is it roadkill or is it not? That is the question. Ah, beef patties too. Nice. Alright, beautiful. Now we can duplicate this and just put a couple up here like this maybe. Oh. I don't know why we've got two different styles of patties. But there we go, guys. There is our fridge. Not bad, eh? Pretty good. Got the right ingredients in there. That's all that matters, you know. We've got the right stuff that needs to be in the fridge. We've got all this pantry stuff over here. Beautiful. Or maybe we can just leave the door open or something. Or maybe at a crack or something. Because it will sort of be a pain in the ass trying to get it to open and close. You'd have to like put a delay and let it close itself. Maybe if we leave it at 60 degrees open or something. No, the door needs to open. So it'll be like this. It'll be interacting like whoosh. Or maybe that's what we can do. So when you interact with it, right, you'll have to like maybe we can open up a menu and you can actually grab specific ingredients. Do you want to you reckon we should go to that extent? Interesting. Okay. Well, let's place this down for starters. The banquet package. Let's just leave that there. Alright, boom. Oh no, because then we have to put it into the thing. So we'll get rid of that. Maybe we can copy that. Go bang. Now we can get our fridge in here. Oh yes. Boom. See, that is just a mesh. This is now doors with racking and food in it. So we need to make sure this is correct. Yep, fridge. Pantry. Beautiful. So now with these are just automatically work with the interaction system, and now I can just go boom, and this is our when we interact. So what would happen is our first task will be to go to either the pantry or the fridge to grab ingredients, and this is what happens when you grab ingredients. Once you grab the ingredients, we initiate the second step, which will be preparing the ingredients. So this will then put you into the second step, and then once you prepare the ingredients, what we might as well make these now is these preparation tables. Should we just have two preparation tables? Yeah, I think one here and one here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to call it whatever that mesh is there. Table 01. Duplicate the BP prep table. It's going to be the prep table. Table 01. Alright, bang. Now we've got our prep table, we've got our interact logic, so this is this will initiate the second step. So as soon as you walk in, you'll be told to go to either pantry or the fridge. Bang, it will initiate to tell you to go to the prep table. Boom, this will initiate and tell you to go to the oven. So we might as well make the ovens and that now, but let's quickly get these into the world and line these up again. Duplicate. Bushka. Let's actually make a new folder here. We'll call this the kitchen. Prep table. That's just a little OCD thing here. Prep table. Prep table. Prep table. Fridge. So what have we added? We added the fridge, the pantry, and the prep tables can now go to their specific spots in the kitchen. Alright. So now we might as well make our ovens. So then we've got everything. Okay, we need to do these one by one. So what's this? An oven 01. BP gas oven. Gas oven. Prep oven, gas oven. Oven. Gas oven, beautiful, alright. So there's our gas oven. And it says gas oven, beautiful. So now we can put the gas oven in here. Shift and that's where it was. Ah, look at this. I didn't. Shit. Alright, so now we've got the oven. We need to make these two more. What's this? This is going to be the grill. Wait, what was it? An oven 03. Duplicate blueprint grill. Grill. Oven 03. That's the grill, beautiful. That grill here, beautiful. What type of thing we got here? Go with the 298 there. Is that as far back we wanted? That's too much. Okay, so we need a 295. Alright, beautiful. One more. Shout out to the free watching on YouTube, the one on Twitch. So now we've got the hot plate now. Blueprint hot plate. Hot plates, which is going to be the oven 2. Oven 2, boom. Let me just double check this is gonna. Okay, the grill and the hot plate. So there we go, boom. We've got our interaction points. And now all we need to do now is code the logic of generating. Let me get the hot plate out here. Minus 295 on that. I think that's where it was. Beautiful. So there we go. Let's just quickly jump in game, see how all this looks. Oh, it's much faster to load in this way. Yeah, we'll start doing that from now on, just so it's easier on you guys watching. Shout out to the 4 watching on YouTube, the one on Twitch, and the one on Kick. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing or following, depending on what platform you're on. But we've got our locker, we've got our hot plate, we've got our grill, we've got our gas oven, we've got our prep tables. Very nice. We've got our pantry, which is actually not that bad. Alright, beautiful. Pantry, fridge, pantry. Maybe what we can do is, instead of doing all the boring logic, what we can do is maybe start getting this logic. Where it opens up and then closes by itself. Because I want it to just open up so then you can at least see what's in there. So let's start doing this fridge logic. Is door open? We'll replicate it. Okay, so now we can have that there. Call this the custom SRV toggle door. AC references. AC references. So if it's already open, we want to tell them that someone's already operating the fridge. You can't, just so it all works properly. So send. So if the door's open, they can't interact with it. Somebody is using the fridge right now. Somebody else is using the fridge right now. Try again later. Yeah, just something simple for now. Alright. So now if it's not open, we wanna set now. So if it's not open, we want to open it. And now we want to custom multicast open door. MC open door. So now we need to create a timeline. We'll call this the door. We'll make it open in 1 second. Yeah, 1 second's good. Zero this out. Another one at 1 and 1. Right click on both of them and then auto that. Boom. There's our 1 second. Oh, shit. Custom. MC close door. Okay. So now we can lerp this. What type of Citro we got? We got this. The door needs to go from 0 to about -30 or -40. What do you reckon? -40 or -30? -25. Set relative rotation. On the Z. Okay, now we're going to need it to automatically close. We'll just do a delay for 3 seconds and let it automatically close. So now let's see if we can just toggle the door. By interacting with it. This is, you know, just real basic, just, you know, getting it to work, see how it's going to work. It's a bit laggy with this multi-stream and cranking. Probably maxing out the upload speed as well, like. That's all right. That's, you know, something happens, you know. That's all I wanted to happen. Somebody else is using the fridge right now. Okay, wait. Interesting. Interesting. Actually, we only want this to happen. We only want this to happen if it's actually open. So if it's open, then we wait 3 seconds and then close it. And in closing it, will then reset this. Oh. So that's opening it, then yeah, we'll just do it here. I think that's more better logic there. Alright. It should be like a little door sound maybe, like this type of sound we got going here. No, we need some sort of fridge sound, like a fridge opening door. Actually, let me see if I can find one. Just 1 second, guys. Fridge door. Fridge door. I use Pixabay. Heaps of different, and all free to use. Heaps of different images, sound effects and stuff. We want sound effects. Fridge door open close. No, that's gonna be stupid. What? Let me see if I can see over here. I love Pixabay. Yeah, Pixabay's dope, man. Alright, so what do we got? That doesn't sound like a fucking fridge. Is that opening and closing a fridge? Wait, let me turn this up a little bit for myself. That'll be alright for closing. I can barely fucking hear it. Full blast for me. See, some of the sounds are like that. They're like someone just with a fucking microphone, like recording actual sounds and shit. But these guys, the free sound community, they're pretty good. See, he's got background sound that. Like this one. I don't know. Who cares about the sound for now? Let's just jump in game and make sure this is still good. We're going for 2 hours now, guys. Oh shit, I thought. Well, we're probably at the worst case scenario. Pretty much set ourselves up for tomorrow. To do the actual logic, because now we've actually got everything in place. You know, we've got our interaction points in place, so, you know, bang, we go like that, boom, initiate our task. It will say, go grab some ingredients from the pantry. You go, boom, you do an animation, you'll grab it, you interact with that, boom, you grab something from there. You come to this bad boy, you'll start doing an animation like chopping up stuff on a chopping board. And then once you're done there, it will say, go to one of these ovens, and then you'll come to here and do a very specific animation depending on what sort of thing you're at. But that's pretty much that's all the base logic ready to go. You know, because instead of continuing, because I'm getting a bit tired, so maybe we can stop soon. Maybe not right now. We can stop soon, but have everything ready to go for the actual logic. Because right now we haven't quite done any logic. We just got everything in preparation. So we can now interact with this at any time. We can interact with these at any time. The fridge, you know, it just operates pretty well. I might try and find a sound for that for tomorrow. So we got that. We've got our pantry, and we should be ready to go. All we will need to do is that once you leave the kitchen, if you haven't finished a task yet, once you leave the kitchen, you'll cancel the task. And if you leave this door there, you'll lose your overalls. So that's pretty much what's going to happen. But that sort of left us all in preparation for the main stuff, which is going to be here, which is pretty much going to be, where is it? Here, kitchen. As you can see, we need to make the generate task, we need to make cancel task, we need to make specific stages, you know, so you like what type of stage you're at. So cooking stages, we'll call it. So we'll have to go something like this. We can call this, we can just get this ready right now and call this the E3 cooking stages. Is that going to work in an enum? What's his gather cooking stage none, and then we can go 3 stages. So gather ingredients, prepare ingredients, and cook ingredients. So that's how we can determine which stage you're at, type of thing. So these would be the cooking stages, you know, like, so you'll start with gathering ingredients, and then once you've gathered the ingredients, then you're able to prepare the ingredients, and once you've prepared the ingredients, you're able to cook the ingredients. But what do you reckon, guys? You like that? You like that type of logic? But everything is literally now in place for us to do the real beef of the coding, and this is our generate kitchen task, process kitchen task, cancel kitchen task. And really all it's going to be is just montages with start and end loops. I mean start loops and ends of the animations of this type of stuff. So workstation. Let's go with a wok stir fry. See, look, you got stir fry, wok stir fry, add sauce 1 2 3, add sauce all, big flip, stir fry big flip. You know what I mean? So you'll be doing maybe combinations of different things. Maybe you'll flip for a little bit, and maybe it takes 5 seconds or 10 seconds to prepare the food, or maybe 5 seconds to prepare the food and 10 seconds to cook the food. So it essentially be about 15, 20, so in about 30 seconds or about 30, 40 seconds, you'll be able to do a complete task. And then once you've completed the process, you'll get paid. And then you can just keep going and keep getting paid, keep getting paid, keep getting paid. Or if you'd like to take off your overalls and go to a different job, you can work wherever you'd like to work. And this sort of gives the more job locations is now good for multiple players doing multiple jobs, like so everyone can sort of have a place to work type of thing. You know what I mean? But that's pretty much where we are. I think we made some very good progress today. We got everything prepared for the kitchen job, and now everything's ready for the actual beef of the coding, which we'll do in tomorrow's stream. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I had a bit of fun doing it. But that's pretty much where we are. So there's our little recap. We've got our pantry, we've got our kitchen, we've got our prep tables, and we've got our ovens all ready to go for the logic. But that's probably where I'm going to leave this stream, guys. If you're new to the stream, like I say at the end of each stream, these streams are usually from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Sydney, Australia time. So what I mean is it's anywhere between 8 or 9 a.m. usually. Sometimes I might do an earlier stream or a later stream, but I try to do them every day. So I've done one yesterday, I've done one today, and now we're going to be doing one tomorrow and potentially the day after, and even the day after that, to get all this job logic done. Because once we're finished with the kitchen logic, we can jump over and start doing the warehouse logic and the laundry logic. But anyway, guys, that's probably where I'm going to leave this stream. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.